What's up, y'all? Sean here. Welcome to Thursday night studio sessions. I might go live from my car on Thursdays. This might be a thing. But let me get all these things off of the. I did this last minute. I had everything set up in my office, and then my wife calls me and says I need to drop my daughter off at cheer. So now we are on the road. And I just dropped her off. She's cheering from 5 to 6. So this live stream is only going to be maybe 20-25 minutes, and then we're going to pack it in. I've got to tear everything down so that my daughter has a place to sit. But Nacho's in the chat and Lloyd is in the chat. What's up, Lloyd? Hope you're having a good night. I put a link to the chat. If anybody wants to come in on camera. Nacho might be coming in. He said he needs a minute or two. So, but he's been going live a lot lately. So hopefully that'll work out. I haven't talked to Nacho in person in a long time. But today is AVATA 2 day. So at this point, I have a normal AVATA. I have AVATA that I have modified so that I can put like a GoPro Bones or an SMO from Insta360 on it. And I have the 3-inch mod kit, 3.5 mod kit from Access Flying on an AVATA. And now I have an AVATA 2. So let's just say I've got a lot of AVATAs. You know, that commercial, not a lot of yada yada. But anyway, so yeah, y'all ready to see it? I don't think DJI has ever released a drone on a day that was nice and sunny for me. Every time, well, they might have released it on a day, but the day that I get the drone, it's a crappy day, no matter what I do. I had about maybe 30 minutes to make like an unboxing video, but I kind of rushed it. So I think I might just do another version of that tomorrow. I've got kind of some video from my Meta glasses of me going into Best Buy and getting it. So I might make a story tonight and kind of tease a video tomorrow or something. But yeah. So I'll just tell you how this morning went. This morning I woke up. I had a reminder on my calendar saying, get up and buy the AVATA 2. I joined, so Drone Nation, Ron and Johnny from Johnny Drone Flyer, they both started a live stream right before it was announced. So I joined that live stream and started talking with everybody. And Ron had an idea of getting it on Amazon, and you can get it quicker than buying it straight from DJI. So the lead time right at launch for me was buy it today. It would ship on the 16th, and I'd get it on the 18th, I believe, is how it was working to get to Nashville. And I was like, and we're going to Florida on the 18th. Like, I'm going back to my daughter's cheer competition in Florida. So I was like, man, I want to have it before that trip happens because I don't get to go to Florida that much. But Nacho asked which package did I get. So this is going to be kind of what I'm going to make videos for on the rest of the year. I believe the X4 is coming out from Insta360. So I will probably run my channel on those two items for a little while. The AVATA was kind of the best purchase I ever made, and that's why I've got 4 of them at this point, because it was everything that I ever wanted. I'm not a manual person, and I might turn into a manual person this year, but I love for me, it's the shots. It's not the thrill or the risk taking. It is the going through gaps and getting my drone to go through things and getting closer to things. Like, that's what I really, really enjoy. So the package that I bought, I got the Fly More. It comes with 3 batteries and a carrying case. I think that's the difference. and then I have the remote controller 3 coming. So I'll tell you how I got it today. So this morning I ordered it from DJI, and then I was like, I looked on the Best Buy app, and the Best Buy app doesn't, I don't know if it's afraid it's going to like leak something, but usually it takes like another hour for Best Buy to really announce, and they don't really open till 10. So, and which is 2 hours after the DJI launch. So they had plenty of time to open the store and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so I got on the app, and the app said that it was out of stock. And then I got on the website, and the website said, pick it up in Nashville, or pick it up in Murfreesboro today. And I was like, dang. So I had enough money on my PayPal credit account to buy it from Best Buy. And then DJI, if you cancel it before it ships, then you don't have to pay like a restocking fee, or you don't have to send it back or anything like that. So I did all this within like a half hour. Well, maybe 45 minutes time. So I was able to cancel it just enough time. Then I have a meeting, right? So I leave home and I drive straight to Best Buy, and I'm just like this for my meeting. We didn't go on camera, but I've got my computer. I'm able to, consult on designs and stuff like that. And so I'm sitting in Best Buy parking lot, and I never get a text from Best Buy. And I'm like, usually I get a text pretty soon. So the remote controller will be shipped to me tomorrow, and then the Fly More package was there, but in PayPal credit, it said that DJI refunded and Best Buy refunded my money. And I was like, wait, no, I don't want Best Buy to refund my money. I want the drone today. So yeah. Yep. Dusty, I did get it. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good night. So anyway, I got everything out of the box today. I was able to update all the firmwares, get everything activated. I almost flew it. It had 50% battery when I activated it. And so I was like, it's kind of drizzling, but not, it's not raining hard at all. I was like, I really want to fly it now, but I think more impactful would be kind of the videos that I used to do, where I set up, I spend some time, set up a camera, fly through all 3 batteries, and put out a video for each battery. First battery is me just flying around, getting the hang of it. Second battery might be using the sticks, and then third battery might be trying some flips and stuff. But so that's my plan for my video. But I'll tell you, the perspective that I have is, I've been in VR before. I've actually been in VR a lot, and I've used augmented reality a lot at this point, because the MetaQuest 3 has it on it, and I've used it a lot. So I want to go ahead and say that the augmented reality that everybody's like screaming about the new goggles is a piece of crap. It's not, hey, I can fly my drone in VR and have like the screen in front of me. It's not like that at all. Okay. It is a double tap on the side of your head, and the camera's good. Don't get me wrong, but the camera is like, it doesn't have a wide field of view at all. Now they might change that with a firmware update. I don't know if they can do that or not. But it's very close. And I flew the drone on my patio while it was raining a little bit, in beginner mode, because I didn't want it to fly off or anything like that. And beginner mode is so slow, and so it took forever for that drone to get back to my patio. But what I did was I double tapped on it, and then I hand caught the drone, and flipped it over. And I did that with the goggles still on. I don't know if I would encourage anybody else to do that or try that. It is not like with the MetaQuest 3, like it's what you see is what you get. You know what I mean? Like when you're looking at your hands, they're in the same place that your real hands are. Or, when you touch the desk or when you type on the keyboard, what you're looking at through the augmented reality is as close to reality as possible. But the goggles, I don't know what they are, goggles 4 maybe at this point. But the goggles that come with the AVATA 2, it is just a tiny little screen, and it's almost like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the original GoPro or something. I don't even know. It's a very narrow field of view. And I don't know what the point of it is. I watched Billy Kyle's video, and actually, Billy Kyle was there at the South Florida drone meetup. I didn't talk to him about it, but he had mentioned something to someone else, and then it got back to me about the like it's a good step. And I think if they ever got to the point where it looks like the MetaQuest 3, or even Billy Kyle's video of, the Vision Pros from Apple, like that is a great scenario. And I think that's the scenario that, like, we need when we've got those FPV goggles in, being able to double tap, or even just spending the whole time, like, looking around. It's just like you are flying any other drone and looking at your screen sometimes, but you're still able to see what's going on around you. How cool would it be to have not only lenses on your face that you could see, like, you could see the reality around you, but what if you could double tap and zoom in? Like, that would make line of sight better than reality. Because then, like with the FAA, I always say the FAA Woodchuck Guidebook, but when you're studying for the FAA, the visual observer can use binoculars to watch your drone. You can use visual line of sight of an observer. So if you had like a zoom lens on your face while you're flying your drone, you could double tap and zoom in, or like slide up and slide back, any of those number of things. But anyway, I am still talking. So yeah, they're at Best Buy today. And even if they're not available at your store, they're available to ship. So the way Best Buy does it is they have kind of like Amazon. They have warehouses all around. If it's like, for me, we have 4 Best Buys around Nashville. And I'm only 2 hours from Huntsville. I'm 2 hours from Memphis. So like in my surrounding area, you can find one in a store, buy it online, and then go pick it up that day. So I would encourage you guys, if you guys don't want to wait for DJI. Now I talked to Johnny from Johnny Drone Flyer, and he also bought it from DJI and then canceled it and bought it on Amazon. I would also check Amazon. There's a link below in the description. Wink, wink. I don't know why I did this when I winked. That was kind of creepy. But there is a link below to get it on Amazon, and you can get it faster on Amazon. So if you're planning on grabbing it, it'd greatly help the channel if you bought it from that link. But that's all the ads that we're going to talk about. Let's look at the drone. I'm going to turn the air on because I'm burning up. I can tell I'm getting red. It looks like I'm sunburnt, but I think I'm just having a hot flash. So this is it. Ask me all the questions that you have. At this point, you've probably watched videos about it. I will say that with hand catching, when I opened up the box, on the side there was this huge label, red, saying, you know, don't touch the bottom of the drone, you'll burn your hand. Okay, so which is interesting because there's no vents down here. It's all a solid piece. And I want to say it's like waterproof on the bottom, because it is, I don't know if you can see it. It's got ridges and stuff, but it is like one solid piece of plastic, like a shell. The other question that I had before I got it was, how do you put the SD card in? The SD card is down here. All right, so East Coast asked, so with tax, how much was it? So I don't exactly know. I think the Fly More package was around $1,300, and then the remote was like $215. And then I also bought 2 years of Care Refresh, which was $99. So that's how much I spent. But I got it with PayPal credit, which is 6 months, same as cash. So I can handle that without having to pay interest on it. So, and I should have turned all the notifications off of my laptop before I started this live stream. But if you guys would keep me honest, I need to quit in 15 minutes. Yep, I need to quit in 15 minutes. So if y'all could be my timekeepers, that'd be great. So I'm going to do a time. Did it stop raining? I think it completely stopped raining. Well, I don't have time to do that now. I was going to set up in the back. I've got like a butcher block in the back, and I was going to set all 3 drones down, but I'll just save that for the video tomorrow. What's up, quadcopters? I don't know that I've seen you in here before. Uncle Bill showed up, so there's Uncle Bill. And quadcopters and tech FPV. Did we meet this? Oh, I recognize your sticker or your avatar. Awesome. But we can do kind of a quick comparison here. So I want to show you guys the original AVATA. Okay, and I'm going to try it as best as I can. Let's do camera up. All right, so we're going to put that on the screen, and there is the new one. So whenever I got it out of the box, I was like, oh, it's a bigger drone, because this definitely has a larger footprint. But if you look at this battery is short and fat, and this battery is long and skinny. But so I think the battery takes up the same amount of space. It's just longer. Okay, so this is hard to do backwards. So I had mentioned that they were the same height, but I take that back. Let's see, are we even? Yeah. So that's kind of the difference there. It's just what I'll say is this drone just slides into the bag like butter. Okay. I think from a form factor, this is almost like a Frisbee. Like, it's very kind of airtight, very, very smooth, very, it's just a really, really cool. And then, but the old AVATA, you know, it's got all these things that get stuck on, you know, it was a very cool design when it came out. I loved it. But I got to say, the second one is a huge upgrade. And that's kind of what they look like in the front. Let me see. I'm going to get carpal tunnel. But that's kind of what they look like from the front. Gosh, I can't do this backwards. I need to practice this. But heads ahead, this drone has a larger footprint. Whereas, yeah, that's just the difference. now I want to show you guys the difference between the axis flying. So this is the bottom of the axis flying, and this is the new AVATA. So the axis flying is bigger than, like, wider than the AVATA 2. So I'm super excited when they come out with an axis flying upgrade kit for this guy. But from what I understand, flying this is a lot like flying this. So I think DJI took a lot of pointers from the axis flying guys and how that drone flies, and put it into this. But I have not flown the drone yet. So there's that. Next, I want to show you guys. So I hung out with B-Rad. Brad, I don't know his last name. But if you've ever seen any videos of the South Florida drone meetup, he's the guy with the cowboy hat on. But we were talking about his wanker a lot. So I wanted to show you guys the wankers. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it is these guys. So let's see. I want to show you the differences in size. So this is the original. This is the 2. And this is the 3. So, man, my camera doesn't like this backlight. Let's see if I can fix that. There. Well, that didn't work, did it? But so the 1 and 2 are kind of the same size, and then the 3 is a lot smaller. So that's that. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about in the live stream. I really wanted to see if you guys had any questions, concerns. But yeah. Oh, sounds like gymnastics is out. We got a little kid crying behind me. But I really like the updates for the motion controller. I'd never really used the other motion controllers that much, just because I'm used to flying with my thumbs every other drone that I fly. So, like, I have natural muscle memory at this point when it comes to flying a drone, that the stick isn't as as helpful for me. But I know Lloyd has his on a stick, and he flies it just like an old bomber. So what do we got here? Nacho said, I wonder how much nicer it will be not being a pusher anymore. The motors are flipped. Yes, it's not a pusher. My Axis Flying is a pusher. And I love flying that thing. So I don't know. So Grumpy asked, will the RC2 work with the AVATA 2? Let's pull up DJ's site. I took a screenshot today of when I was doing the firmware updates, and it talked about how the goggles will work with the Mini 3 Pro, the Classic. So I'm super excited about that. But let's see. Let's share my screen on my double screen laptop. Oops. I don't know how well this will work on mobile. All right, we're going to take Lloyd's comment off. I don't want those right now. All right, so So we're going to just look. You asked about the remote, right? RC2. I got it. This is not the side I wanted. All right, let's go to I feel like the goggles are downwards compatible a little bit, but all right. So I wanted to see here real quick. Let's go to the specs. Wi-Fi protocol, Bluetooth. Approximately 3 hours. Doesn't say there, does it? I mean, I know y'all can look it up too, but it's kind of fun to learn about. Here we go, facts. All right. So here's a question. When using the DJI Goggles 3 with the DJI Air 3, so they're compatible with the Air 3 or DJI Mini 4 Pro, can I control them with the DJI RC2 or DJI RC N2 remote controllers? Yes. However, live feed will only display on the screens of the Goggles 3 and not on the screen of the DJI RC2. So you can use the goggles. I'm super excited about that. I might be upgrading a little bit. So that was kind of what I saw. Okay, what's the difference between the Goggles 3, 2? Nope, that doesn't answer my question. All right, so Lloyd talked about the RC. I have 5 minutes. Oh, I have 4 minutes now. Thank you so much, Nacho. And then, so it's not on here. So I was here earlier. You know, let's do Best Buy. It's sad when Best Buy has a better website than the manufacturer. Got it. DJI RC. Nacho's my timekeeper. Thanks, buddy. I will not be able to answer that question today because I'm about to run out of time. But stay tuned to the channel and I will answer that question. So that's what someone else is talking about. You can go live through like a prism with these things. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, it is quieter. I did fly it a little bit, and I'm about to go fly it when I get home because it looks like the rain has stopped. The rain is supposed to stop at 6, and it looks like it stopped here. So I'm gonna get out and fly, and I might just go live then, but I am just gonna go fly it, and then actually do kind of a Nacho said I can go live from the drone. Really? That sounds fun. I don't know that I want to do that right off the bat, but we'll try sometime. But it is about time to end the chat. So glad y'all showed up to hang out a little bit. I'm really excited. By the way, the goggles to me. Oh yeah. The other thing is, Nacho, you'll like this. The motion controller works as a controller for your VR, like a VR headset. So you can use this controller to change settings and kind of point in the direction and click on things with the motion controller. So I did that today, and that was pretty awesome. So, yep, time to quit the stream. Stay tuned. I am planning on making some videos tomorrow, y'all. So, yeah. Goes through the front from the goggles. All right. Yeah, it was great meeting you this weekend, Lloyd, too. That's it. I got to go pick up my daughter, y'all. Peace.